Larry, you're just gonna enjoy this because every single one of these reviews I've stumbled upon for Red Lobster has a response from the owner.
Oh,
And
you know it's corporate.
and like they're a little corporate-y, but man, are they they are trying. So get a good sip.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Folks, this is 1-star reviews. Normally, we like to read reviews of local places in Greenville, South Carolina, because that's where we love and enjoy and we support local businesses.
Support local, man.
There are days, though, we are, let's just call it bored. There are days where...
We can't punch. Okay, listen. If we pick on a local business, it's kind of a punch down, right? They're a locally owned business, even if they are not a very good business. We try to be nice to the local businesses because we want them to succeed.
Absolutely.
But if it's a big national chain, that's a punch up.
Hey, here's the thing. Red Lobster, we're not punching them down.
No.
Okay, they got enough support. They got Beyonce.
They'll be fine with us.
They got Beyonce writing a song about you should fuck your partner and then take them to Red Lobster.
Listen, they've got Mountain Dew money now, right? Because they got that Dugarita.
Exclusively Dugarita money.
Oh my God, Dugarita. You know what it actually is? It's a what's the melon-based liquor?
I don't know.
Midori.
Yeah. Midori sour mixed with Dugarita
it's
with
Midori,
Mountain Dew?
Well, it's only a splash of Mountain Dew. It's barely any Mountain Dew, apparently.
So it's like a Red Bull, what is it? What's the drink? Like you mix Red Bull, right? Red Bull mixer?
Red Bull vodka?
Yeah. It's like that, but a splash of Mountain Dew.
Oh, I mean, I guess. But served in a fancy glass with like a blue tinged.
You joke.
A high glass.
You joke
like
as a man who has a $100 gift card to Red Lobster.
I have a $100 gift card.
Unused after 2+ years.
I swear to God, one day I will get kicked out of Red Lobster because I will get aggressively drunk at that bar.
You will be like the Pam Beasley in Chili's and get kicked out forcefully.
Everyone's gonna be like, that guy was like weirdly polite drunk, but too loud, and he smells like watermelon.
But
liquor.
man, look at the prints on his shirts. This is what they will say. So today we were having a palate cleanser and having fun at Red Lobster. This is one in particular is in Greenville, South Carolina, off of Wade Hampton, off the cross section of Wade Hampton and Pleasantburg. And first one starts off from 5 days ago. This would be mid-August 2021. We sat down and waited on our waiter. He was dealing with another table that was asking a million questions. That was fine. You finally got done, and then you came over to us.
Oh my God, they wrote it like a misconnection.
So
finally got done and walked over to us,
which is fine. So can you start us with some drinks? We told him and what drinks we wanted, but we said we also were ready to order. We wanted water with lemon on the side, and then we ordered $40 worth of food. Okay, first off, it's a seafood place. $40 worth of food is really not that much.
Yeah, that's actually not very much.
We sat there for 20 minutes without even a glass of water. He was waiting on the other table that had a million questions, but he totally ignored us. It was only 2 of us.
Oh my God, response from the owner.
Our goal is to provide a 5-star seafood experience, and I'm sorry.
Oh, how dare you?
I'm sorry.
No,
but
it's fine. Now it's yours.
It's very generic. So
it is very generic.
We apologize for letting you down. If you'd like to leave a review regarding your Greenville Red Lobster experience, please send us a private. That's weird. Why is there a method to send a private message on Facebook?
Oh, what?
And then reference GM081221. So I'm assuming that's General Manager October 17th, 2021A.
Oh, very nice. You've cracked their code.
I did. I cracked the Red Lobster.
You've cracked the Red Lobster complaint code.
But that's weird. Of tell us more about it by slipping
on a Facebook Messenger, not even an email.
Slip into our DMs.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Slide into our Tinder profile. What? Red Lobster?
Yeah.
Red Lobster likes to swipe left with a claw hand.
Tell me deep down what you want, but only do it for the periods of 11:30 at night till 2 in the morning.
Feed me some of them Cheddar Biscuits slow.
Red Lobster, you up?
Oh, man, here you go. Red Lobster has fell so far from grace, it's shameful.
Wait. What is the grace? What is the high point of? See, we've
Come on,
said
you know, in the 90s, Red Lobster used to be a fancy restaurant that your family went to.
Yeah, when you were a kid and you didn't know any better. So,
but ideally your parents did, right?
Hey, look, if you're a family of 4 or 5, yeah, you tell them Red Lobster's what we're eating because it's a little bit cheaper than the other places. But here's the thing. Normally, we say on 1-star reviews, we don't like the reviews where people are like, You've been here a million times. You've been here from month to month. You've been here every week, and then all of a sudden, the one time you get bad service, you bash them.
I think we can do this with Red Lobster, right? Because they used to be fancier than they are now, right?
I mean, when you were 10 and that was your ideal. Like my 11-year-old the other day, we took him to Outback, and he's like, "This is one of the fancy restaurants I've been to." I'm like, buddy.
My dad and I have had this argument several times about various chain restaurants, like fancy chains. Like Olive Garden used to be nicer than it is now, right? Am I wrong? Or am I just viewing this through nostalgic glasses and it just seemed nicer?
Maybe they're not as fancy when they started putting those table games on each table.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's an example, right?
Yeah.
They didn't always have table games.
Yeah.
And maybe this is
You
also
still
where
get the same diarrhea, though.
maybe this is also where I grew up. I grew up in Sumter, and it is not. It hasn't always been the fanciest place, and it definitely still isn't. But like Olive Garden was a treat. It was nice. Red Lobster was in Sumter as well, and it was nice. It was a nice restaurant. Is it nice anymore? I can't decide if that is because we are adults or because it actually has fallen from grace. This reviewer seems to think that it has fell so far from grace, it's shameful. Back in the day, Red Lobster was the spot for a wonderful night/evening of enchantment. Save your peace of mind and hard-earned money.
All
Red
caps.
Red Lobster everywhere has lost its way. I paid $4.99 for a cup of New England clam chowder. What I received was a half cup of soup with 1 potato and 1 clam. The soup was so thin, you could see right through it. Do yourself a favor and keep Googling for a place to eat. Thank me later. Enough is enough. Red Lobster has fallen from grace. Hashtag bankruptcy. Hashtag no forgiveness. Hashtag Waffle House open.
Wow.
There is a response from the owner.
Wow.
Lisa, we are so sorry to hear you had an unpleasant experience at our Greenville Red Lobster restaurant, and we'd like the chance to make your next visit a 5-star seafood experience. If you'd like to have a member of our team follow up with you directly, please reach out to us by sending a private message directly on our Tinder profile. No, just kidding. It says Facebook. Please include the location you ordered from, details of your experience, and reference number. And it's a reference number, which I'm assuming is also date-based, based on when this was... No, wait, no, it doesn't make sense. The code is not cracked, Andrew.
Damn it.
It doesn't make sense. Anyway, yeah, slide into our DMs, says Red Lobster.
Well. So, this person also must have had a date night in mind. This is from 2 months ago, so it would have been like June of 2021. I tried to dismiss this feeling the last time I went to
Rhode Island.
Yeah, they put RI unless it's a lowercase L.
Both caps, like it's like that state.
I ate my food, got home, and got sick as a dog. I swept it under the rug, but I went again yesterday.
Don't sweep your vomit under the rug. That's disgusting.
I just love the way that reads. I swept it under the rug, and I went back again yesterday. Ordered the. This was great.
Wait.
Yeah, they went
That's
back
even worse.
for more
He's like,
punishment.
you know what? Maybe.
Good for them. They were like,
I gotta give it a second chance.
One more time.
Food poisoning might be a reason to like at least give it a day or two, right? Like, don't go right back.
Let me just start it again. I swept it under the rug, but I went again yesterday and ordered the Lobster Lover Dream. Let's just soak that dish name in for a minute. The Lobster Lover Dream. Got home, same thing. I've been sick, throwing up nonstop. As much money as I spent definitely went wasted down both times. Someone is not practicing food safety and proper food handling. My whole party has been ill. Signed a upset seafood lover. Okay, hold on.
Oh no! The response is bad.
It's just so very generic.
Oh, can I? No.
You got it.
Thank you for visiting and giving our Greenville Red Lobster 5 stars. Happy to hear you were well taken care of. I'm really sure it's passed along. Looking forward to serving you again soon. I wonder if the bot just was like, I liked it. I went there one day And then I went a second day, and it
The
went,
bot is
great,
messed
got
up
it.
because here's the weird thing. That review, as I said at the beginning, was 2 months ago. Did you notice when the bot review was?
3 years ago.
Well, yeah, it's like a space-time continuum mess up here.
Oh my God, Red Lobster has figured out time travel.
I love the idea. Got home, same thing. Then I've been throwing up nonstop, and then on top of that,
He wakes up the next day and goes, "Oh man, that was really rough yesterday.
I
You
can
know
take
what?
it."
I'm gonna go back and just to make sure."
What a hero!
Like maybe wait a week or two, right?
Nope.
Like maybe the batch, maybe it's a bad batch, right?
No,
maybe he's allergic.
they are really strengthening their core inner body.
What if he's like that woman from the Dr. Dolittle movie, like the Eddie Murphy Dr. Dolittle movie, where like that one woman is like keeps eating crab even though she's like she's obsessed with seafood, but she's deathly allergic to it.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a detail I'm remembering that no one else remembers? I swear to
Yes.
God, this is a detail.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Hang on. This one's weird because you and me just had this conversation, and I cannot remember if I recorded it off air or on air. I don't think I recorded it.
Okay.
But we had a discussion on what is your wait time limit.
Oh, yeah. No,
And I said for me-
we just talked about this last week.
And I said 20 minutes for me, and then if I have my family, maybe 30 with a few exceptions, right? So this one says, well, if I would have gotten seated, it might have been good. But when you wait, Toby, it says Toby, but it's Tobe with capital T. So I think it means
Toby.
when you wait to be seated, and there are only 5 cars in the parking lot, there are 4 people behind the bar, and after 5 minutes, they finally say, somebody be right with you, and start chit-chatting with each other, ... and still no server to seat me, ... Well, after almost 10 minutes, I walked out, and I will not go back. Very disappointed. Sad face, frown face, and side smile face.
The response from the owner is only good in that because this person's name is all caps.
Yep.
It means that it sounds like the Red Lobster is being sarcastic.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read this name.
Go on.
Our goal is to provide a 5-star seafood experience, and we apologize for letting you down. Molly!
Take that.
If you'd like to follow up regarding your visit, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, slide into our DMs on Facebook. Okay, let's see. What? Awful service. I wasted $75 on poor quality and poor service. I love the one in Spartanburg. But after that experience, I will probably never return. And then Red Lobster leaves a response that is way longer.
Yeah, this one's odd. Server was good. Food was not like it used to be. Nothing special. Blah taste. Tossed salad no longer available. Overpriced too. I've never been to a restaurant where there wasn't a tossed salad option. That's interesting. I wonder if they just were like running out that night, or if they're like, nah, bro, it's seafood or go home. So, which by the way, if you're going to a restaurant like that, you expect this one's one of those like very heartfelt ones here. Sorry, but we ordered a meal for our neighbor's 70th birthday and drove 45 minutes to pick up the meal, giving the curbside waiter a $5 tip to find out the order was incomplete, missing a Caesar salad and half a dozen biscuits. We called and explained that it was their birthday and that they messed up, and the only remedy the supervisor Brad gave was to charge the money back on our card for the missing items. He should have had the missing items delivered, but did not offer that option. Poor customer service, and I'm very disappointed. I will not be recommending this establishment any longer. Okay, this was 11 months ago, so this has been like September.
Yeah.
Like right, like at the beginning of the pandemic, you want to say like 5 months into the pandemic. And, only curbside service would have been available, I would assume, because I think indoor dining was not allowed still during this time. So let's just go back 1 second. I know, like, we're just bashing Red Lobster and this other because we're having a palate cleanser of our episodes and having fun. But I understand that they were trying to do something really sweet for a 70-year-old neighbor. That's very commendable. Let me get that out of the way first. But then they're like, yo, we live 45 minutes away. These people should deliver that food to us. 45 minutes away. Like, one, pretty sure that staff is pretty shorted after, again, there's a pandemic and places in general were short-changed in staff because they probably let go a lot of people. Second, I don't think Red Lobster does delivery in general. I don't think.
No, I don't think so. I think there are services that will deliver for you.
Sure, like Uber Eats and.
But it is not Red Lobster.
No, not themselves. Third, I don't know if you just don't like your neighbor, but I don't know where you live that there's not another option to give them better food in a 45-minute radius.
When was that review?
That would have been September of 2020.
September. Okay.
So, like, I don't know. Like, if I'll give you an example. I like my neighbor next door. They're about the same age as here. I don't think I would drive 45 minutes and then 45 minutes back.
It's got to be a meal. It's got to be a meal that's really going to travel well.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be okay reheated.
Not Red Lobster.
I will argue that seafood is not a great reheat.
No. And
even like reheated like Chinese food, like the shrimp dries out.
Oh,
like,
sure.
It's not good.
And here's the thing. You should have checked that in the parking lot before you drove off. Right? Like, if I go through a drive-thru, I generally just pull up one car length or two ahead, check my bag before I leave.
Oh, we've talked about this. You have trust issues. I don't check the bag.
Oh, you have faith?
Yeah, I have faith.
Oh, wow.
In humanity.
And how's that going?
Usually I get what I want, and when I don't, then I'm just like, well, this is what the universe wanted me to have.
No, Larry. And by the way, they ordered I'm thinking like a pretty decent sized meal here, and they gave a $5 tip to the waiter.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that are kind of off pace on this review in general.
You know what? Let's get a palate cleanser of another.
All right,
party.
go ahead.
Here's another birthday experience from a year ago. 1 star. Long story short, absolutely horrible experience. Called to make a reservation, was told I could not less than 48 hours in advance, and I would need a $100 deposit on a party that large. They don't say how large, just FYI. I have paid deposits, but only when renting a private dining room for a party. When we arrived, we had to wait an hour and 45 minutes to be sat, and was sat at separate booths, not tables together, and not an area where you could easily fellowship. I came for my birthday dinner since I was in town, and it was a last minute and did not even get to enjoy my company. My bread was fresh, one upside. Definitely not the best service, did not feel welcomed, or that they wanted my business, and the pasta I had was seriously lacking sauce. All in all, I was extremely dissatisfied and disappointed. There is a response from the owner. It's exactly what you think it is.
Hey, girl, let us know how you want to complain to us.
This one's a year ago. This place has completely gone downhill. Again, another person who idolizes deep down like Red Lobster's expectations from like their past.
Yeah, it's true, man. We all expect a Red Lobster to be better. Right?
Then use your gift card, Larry.
Buddy, you've heard what I want to do with my gift card. I have accepted that Red Lobster has probably gone to the shitter, okay? I want to go for Dugaritas and to get kicked out. I'm expecting to eat the free cheddar biscuits and probably none of the seafood.
The food was awful, and I wasn't expecting it to be great, but for the money I spent, I could have driven to the coast to enjoy some real seafood. I'll never go back. Yes, first off, if you're going to spend an exorbitant amount of money, which you are, I don't care what that total is in your own head, yeah, you should have done that because it's fucking Red Lobster. What service did you expect to get from Red Lobster? That's the oceanside quality.
It's the ocean version of Golden Corral.
Dude, I shit you not.
It's not.
I think I was 21, and I was dating somebody who was not very wise. She grew up in Tampa,
Okay.
right? And, like, Tampa's not, like, directly next to the water, first off. Brandon, Florida, to be exact. And I was going to drive her down one weekend. We were going to do, like, a family meet and greet thing, and I was going to meet her parents and that kind of stuff. I swear to God, this is what she said. She would have been, like, 20. She goes, oh, when we get there, I can't wait to take you to the Red Lobster I used to go to. It's really good quality. And I'm just like, what?
Wait, why didn't you marry this girl?
Because we would have had Cheddar Bay Biscuits at our wedding. That's why.
You know what? Here's another one.
Uh-huh.
Like a factory line. Rush, rush! Can't sit down long enough to look at a menu. People like to sit and look and menu, not be rushed for your next money, or you will lose money altogether. This was off 291 by Wade Hampton. I've always loved Red Lobster, but it's all about the money, it seems now, instead of trying to let someone look at the menu long enough to decide, rushing you, making you nervous to choose just anything. Felt stress instead of trying to enjoy myself.
Larry, I feel bad because you keep joking that all you want to do is get tanked on Dugaritas.
Oh my God, is there a review about the Dugaritas? I've always wondered.
This one may discourage you. We ordered our drinks, and that's as far as we got. The glasses the drinks came in were disgusting. So we asked the waitress to get us new glasses, and the new ones were the same.
No!
Whatever was on the side of them I was able to scratch off with my own fingernail.
Oh, no.
If the glasses were not clean, that means the dishes that they were cooking in the clean is not clean, and the plates that they were serving is not clean as well. So whoever they got washing dishes is not doing a good enough job.
Can I actually? So I've seen the glasses they serve the Dugaritas in, and they're like really tacky martini glasses with like kind of like colored blue on the foot of the glass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking. You got the picture.
I've seen them.
Yeah. There's nobody hand washing those. They've probably got a machine that's like hot temping them. It's probably soap scum. If I'm being real.
Speaking of scum. This one's just so funny, just visually in my head. Poor service. Waiting area was filthy. Server was not helpful nor knowledgeable at the menu. Manager was singing Jingle Bells loudly behind us, and I could hear servers talking rudely about customers while trying to eat my, all caps, expensive dinner.
Expensive.
This location was very nice at one time. I no longer wish to visit for a while.
He wants to go on a break.
Yeah. Maybe like one day, like the other person with food poisoning.
One day I'll forget.
I could have made my dinner at home for half the cost and without the attitudes.
Oh man, with this Red Lobster, you know what? He decided that like one day, if the two of them aren't married yet, they'll come back. They'll they need some time. You know?
Just the visualization of like a manager singing Jingle Bells so loudly that it disturbs your quote expensive meal.
You know what, Andrew? Speaking of which, speaking of comparing the metaphor of like Red Lobster to a relationship, here's a real discussion about management of expectations and what is expected of one another in a relationship. It's my brother's 15th birthday today, and we asked before we were seated, if there was anything they could do. We told, oh my God, so much misspellings in this one. We told that they would sing happy birthday and get him some ice cream. Well, after we all had our dinner, our server came to our table and asked us what we would like for dessert. We all declined because they would bring his ice cream. But boy, were we wrong. Damn it. Boy, were we wrong. Nothing. I had to ask our server again, and all he did was bring ice cream, no song or anything we were told they would do before we sat down. Very disappointing. However, our server Edward was a delight. I hate that he was not informed by the hostess like she said she would. Management of expectations, people. This man expected that his 15-year-old would have happy birthday sung to him, and even though I guess the food was fine, I guess the service was excellent, they didn't sing happy birthday to his kid brother, and they done goofed up, and now we have a 1-star review.
Dude, so I love how when you go on Google Reviews, they highlight the key words. There's at least 26 of the reviews that have to do with birthday.
Oh, boy.
If I ever had someone take me to Red Lobster for my birthday, I'm not going to lie. I think I pretty much defriend them and just never go.
Wait, when's your birthday again, Andrew?
Don't you dare.
What month? What month?
Don't you dare.
Okay. Let's dox you on the podcast. Andrew, I want to take you for Dugaritas. I want us to get tanked on Dugaritas at Red Lobster.
I would consider the Dugaritas and the dirty glasses with you. Yes, I would consider that.
Listen, if you have enough of them, you stop caring how dirty the glasses are.
I highlighted the quote to go ones. So this is a 2-star from 2 years ago. Very busy. Food was overcooked. Ordered to go meal for daughter. When she got home from church, realized her salad was missing. Nothing like having your mouth set for something you have paid for and is not there.
What?
Probably will not be visiting again.
Your mouth set? Your mouth set. Oh man, my mouth really wanted some fucking Red Lobster.
I really wanted some of that tossed salad that they no longer have. Waitress was very busy but still friendly. What? I was really set for having that salad.
Oh man,
in
I
my
really
mouth.
wanted that. I wanted that tossed salad so bad I could taste it.
Here's another to-go one. The first time we came here was great. This time was far from what we expected. Went for endless shrimp and never got any refills. They took $20 and still made us pay $5.99 for one plate. If you go in for endless, you don't receive that. You should not have to pay.
They cut me off.
Never in my life should I ever have to go somewhere else to eat after paying $71 to fill my kids' bellies. Management needs to shape up. Wow.
Extended wait. Food was really gone downhill.
Ooh. I placed a to-go order and was told 15 minutes and it would be ready. Well, 37 minutes and still no order. It gets even better here while I'm sitting and waiting and the staff ignored me and helped someone else. If it wasn't for my wife wanting something from here, I would have left. Never, ever again.
All right. Hey, when do you think the downhill started for Red Lobster? Do you think this is like a 10-year thing, a more recent thing, a 20-year thing?
I think
Has it always been bad?
when The Simpsons started going downhill, that is when Red Lobster started going downhill. Okay. Somewhere in the late 90s.
Okay, so this is from 3 years ago, so a little more recent. We found hair in our baked oh my god. We found hair in our baked potato and plastic in our mac and cheese. Our service was slow and our food was cold when it was served to us. We paid a lot of dollar signs for a very unsatisfactory birthday dinner for my mother-in-law. I will never go to this Red Lobster again, and I used to love Red Lobster. Distressed-faced, crying face.
This one goes back to the search for to-go orders because, again, I stress you should never get, well, with the exception if you live close to a place, but never get Red Lobster to go.
No.
Went up on the price on endless shrimp. No takeouts! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Lost me as a customer, and then 3 devil faces?
Devil? Whoa.
Like the hairy
Oh my
monster
God.
devil faces?
Yeah, it's not like a devil. It's like oh, I don't even know. It's like a demon.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't give you endless shrimp takeout.
Yeah. Whoa. What?
Like, what the hell did you expect?
That she would send back an empty styrofoam
And
plate, and they would just keep refilling it and mailing it back to her.
Yeah, and go back and forth.
Worst meal ever. This was supposed to be tilapia stuffed with lobster and drizzled with sauce. Does this look like drizzle to you? P.S. There is no fucking photo. There's so much sauce that it caused the lobster to roll off the fish. I don't know where the fish begins and the sauce ends. This was simply disgusting. There is no photo for that. Oh my god.
Speaking of photos, look, again, we normally like doing local places, shout outs and praise, despite the irony of the name 1-star reviews. But man, as I'm looking through photos of Red Lobster,
Has it gone downhill
I mean,
from what you expected?
I mean, first off, there's some photos on here, and you can totally tell there are some people who, like, this is one from Red Lobster itself. It's just a banner within their own Google review.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's not a real photo. That's a promotional thing.
Yeah, and then there's some people here trying to put in their own things, and it's here's the thing. Here's my point. Even by the end of the podcast, we like to go and read some of the good stuff, and we like to highlight the fact that people take some.
There are a lot of 5 stars.
Yeah, absolutely. There's like over 2,000 reviews because it's Red Lobster. It's a chain that's been there for like 30 plus years in this area. And the thing is, I like to like just get wowed by the photos of the food there, by folks who take good pictures. I can't tell what some of this stuff is. This thing I'm looking at, I thought was an omelet. Apparently, it's like a seafood like
What am I looking at?
dip.
Oh no! What is
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a yellow gravy looking thing
Oh.
with tortilla chips and bits of seafood in
I
it.
see. I definitely see mussel, and I definitely see shrimp in it. What is this?
I don't know, but if you gave me a dip and it had mussels in it, I don't know if I would eat it.
Oh dear.
And I love mussels, but mussels belong on the shells they come on.
The photos look fine. Although I will say, like, this is a 5-star review, and the asparagus looks overcooked. Like, the asparagus is brown.
You can just tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. If you go to Red Lobster, that is on your dime. That is your business.
But just know that they have a Midori-themed drink, right? It's Midori, and it's sponsored by Mountain Dew in a collaborative effort with Mountain Dew. Hold on. You keep talking. I'm going to find the marketing for this because it's ridiculous.
Yeah. And it comes in a dirty glass that you may have to chip with your nail to have cleaned. But you know, that's part of the experience, right? The Old West, you always get a whiskey in a dirty glass, right? Here, martini in a dirty cup.
Oh my God. This is from
This is the promo. This is
from
the
September 15th, 2020, in the middle of the goddamn COVID.
this is the actual marketing tease for Dugaritas.
Red Lobster and PepsiCo Inc. are teaming up to create exciting new ways to enjoy great seafood, along with the great taste and variety of PepsiCo products. The duo will leverage their iconic food and beverage brands to create a variety of craveable new menu items, starting with the Dugarita, the first official Mountain Dew cocktail. And then there's a picture of it's glowing green in the way that like the ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles glowed. Like, it's not healthy looking. The Dugarita pairs perfectly with Red Lobster's iconic Cheddar Bay biscuits. Made with using a top secret recipe, the refreshingly fun cocktail will begin rolling out to select Red Lobster restaurants in September and will be available nationwide by the end of 2020. The Red Lobster and PepsiCo innovation teams are also working together to leverage iconic PepsiCo brands across the Frito-Lay and Quaker range of products to co-create tasty menu items. Red Lobster is thrilled to work with PepsiCo, not only because it has a great portfolio of brands, but specifically because of the food and beverage innovation possibilities, said Nelson Griffin, Senior Vice President and Chief Supply Chain Officer of Red Lobster. The Dugarita is the first delicious taste of types of inspired menu items to come. All right, there's more, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Spend your money wisely, folks. And if you have a neighbor you want to treat, don't make them wait 45 minutes for the food.
Especially if it's their birthday.
Especially if it's their birthday. Unless you just don't like them. But if you like us, give us a 5-star review whenever you're listening to us on Apple, iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Actually, you can't leave a review on Spotify. We just found that out. But listen to us anyway, as we get numbers anyway. Thank you for listening to 1-star reviews. We hope you don't have diarrhea like that person.
Oh my God.
And if you do have diarrhea from Red Lobster, don't go back the next day.
Hey, and I will say that, a Dugarita is the perfect pairing cocktail for this particular podcast. So, like, next time, if you listen to this podcast the second time, make sure to pour yourself a nice Dugarita, given the top secret recipe that is essentially Midori, vodka, and a splash of Mountain Dew.
You know what? What we do is we get a portable recorder and we do a live podcast while drinking Dugaritas.
I would 100% do a live podcast where we drink Dugaritas.
All right, folks, it's going to happen. The live Dugarita episode is coming your way. 5-star reviews.